Okay, welcome back to my Inside of the Guitar series. It's been a while. Welcome in 2018. Today we've got the Telecaster Classic 50's Lacquer series. This guitar is from 2013. I think at the moment it's my favorite Telecaster that I have, that I own. I bought this guitar in December 2018, and through the last year I really have to admit that I use it a lot. As you might know, this guitar is lacquered with nitro finish. So it should age with time, and I want to show you how does it age after the 6 years, and also somewhere which was made during the last year, because I can remember how this guitar looked when I first bought it. Generally, this guitar comes with a tweed case. I've got also a Strat from this series, which I bought brand new in 2013, just when this series started. So I think that another time I'm gonna unstring the Strat, so I can show you how does it look. Okay, so for now I took off the strings, and the first thing you can see after these years that the pickguard has almost the same color as the body of the guitar. It's yellow a bit, and also what is very interesting, you can see the first wear on the neck. I will close it up for you for a bit. First I want to tell you that when I bought this guitar over 1 year ago, it didn't have any kind of wear on the neck. So here you've got the wear. I guess this one is dirt. We can clean it up, but not this one. I just went through the lacquer with my pick. Okay? And after cleaning the fretboard, I will try to show you how did it age, and can we see some kind of wear. Okay? So, but first now we're gonna take off the picket so you could see how does it look inside. Okay? So now the part that I love the most in 50's Teles is the pickguard. You've got only 5 screws, so you can take it off even without taking off the strings. It's very nice thing. And here you can see how have the body changed the color. It's more like creamy here, and here it's much more some kind of white color. Okay, I've closed it. I think now you can see this discoloration. Okay, you can see the routing, which you can find in most of Mexican bodies. Also the neck heel, the heel truss rod adjustment. Okay, so now we're gonna look inside here. As you can see, the body is made of ash, maybe even swamp ash. And the sign you can see here, it says 50 TL, 50's TL, 50's Telecaster, LQ for lacquer, I think, and the T for taste type bridge or something like that. The papers which you can find here, I put them when I first take apart this guitar. I do it with every one of my guitars. When I just buy them, I check if it's all original, and then I put some papers that which says that once this guitar belonged to me. So also we've got the potentiometer cavity, and here you can find the code of the guitar. As some of you noticed, sometime in its lifetime this guitar had a different pickguard. It was done by the previous owner. That's why you can see these two holes. It probably had some kind of mother pickguard. I didn't want that. Even when I bought this guitar, it had the original pickguard back. Okay, so I think this time I will clean this this body a bit. I will show you after the cleaning. And the next thing which we are gonna do will be take the neck off, show you the neck pocket and all the stuff inside, okay? Which might be not so easy now. It got stuck a bit. Another paper from me. Another message. And it also says that the last time it was opened on the 11th of December 2017. Okay, so now what can you see in the neck F, which probably means Fender, or maybe 7, which probably means 7. The other thing, you can find some kind of number inside. There we go with the number 96 11 59 91. Or maybe 96 M 59 31. I don't know. But the thing you can see here is the nitro lacquer from the neck. So now let's check the neck. So on the neck you can find the date 12 or 22nd of March, but I think that it would be 12th of March 2013. So it was one of the first guitar, because this series, lacquered series, was had begun in 2013. You can see the inscription, it's also 7 probably, and also LQ, which means that this is also in lacquer finish, and of course the code. So the next thing, I'm gonna clean the body, clean the neck, and try to show you some wear, okay? So see you in a second. Okay, so I cleaned up the guitar, and now I try to show you some kind of wear. on this guitar. So generally here you can find this is the way I generally pick. I just did I did it with this hand, okay? So from strumming the guitar, these few knocks you can see here, and in few other places. It was made by the previous owner. Sorry for my language, I'm a bit tired after 12 hours of work. And it's in the middle of the night. Okay, you also can see some scratches here on the pickup, also from strumming. And also you can see this discoloration. Before I cleaned this guitar, there was some black stuff here. I think you should notice that this part is much lighter, more white than the top or the side. Yes, so I think that's also some kind of some part of wear that this body earned. Okay, I just put the pickguard back. Now you also can see some scratches from the part where this where the string pads ends. You can also see here what I did is guitar. Also here there are some signs from my pick. Yeah. So now we're gonna take a look on the back of the guitar. First of all, on the back you can see the beautiful grains from the swamp ash, or maybe just from ash wood, which this body is made of. So also here we can see some signs of wear from my belt. Just some bits of wear to keep it honest, as they say with vintage guitars. Okay, so now we're gonna check the neck. But before we check the neck, I also wanted to show you that the pickup is just the top of the pickup. It's completely flat and it's made of plastic, but here below the plastic you can find the wool. So it's made in a vintage way, a bit. So now we're going with my favorite part. We're going with neck. After serial number you can see that it was made in 2013. And what is interesting, that in 2013 in Mexico they started putting the same aerial on through the whole serial number, because before it, for example in 2012, there was different aerial in it was MX12, and then the rest of the numbers was in the different aerial, so it was maybe a stamp, I don't know. So here you can see the back of the neck, the skunk stripe. And to tell the truth, on the back of the neck you cannot see too much of wear after these 6 years. I don't know how many times somebody used it through the last 4 years. I know that the last 2 years was this guitar was played really extensively, almost every day. can also see the neck, the heel truss rod adjustment. No Tadeo Gomez initials, unfortunately. Okay, and now let's check the front, because here is when the fun begins to. As I said before, I already cleaned up the fretboard, but as you can see, you can start seeing some kind of wear. And when I saw it, I thought that this might be grains from the wood, but no. And that's why I really love this series, because that's the, you can say, the cheapest way of getting a true Fender Strat with nitro finish, which will wear quite fast. You know that that's not my only guitar. I've got many more of this Strats and Tellies, and this bump was also made by the previous owner. When I was buying it, I knew that it has something like this on the fretboard, but it doesn't bother me too much. So in some frets, especially in the beginning on the cowboy range, you can see some more of wear. No problems with headstock, no special wear here. But when you go to the fretboard, especially on the fret, also the frets, you can see they've been through a lot. Oh, you see. I'm just waiting when I'm gonna went through the finish. And to tell the truth, that would be, I think, all, because the guitar you can hear in my previous movies. The next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it together, lose the I'm gonna loosen the truss rod a bit, and tomorrow I'm gonna put on the new strings and try the guitar. So thank you very much for your time. Please subscribe my channel. Please press the thumbs ups, and if you've got any questions, just feel free to ask in the comment section. And also please visit my Facebook page. So thank you very much, and see you back again.